Okay, so I'm gonna go to my so I save everything in my Creative Cloud files so that it's in the cloud so you don't lose it no matter what happens. So I designed a character. I'm just gonna show you. It looks like this. So this is a character I want to model. So once you have a character designed, then you're gonna create the top view, front view, and the side view. So um, I'm just gonna open it. Okay, so this is the rough draft. You can see the lines are, you know, kind of messy. So
how do you pick that?
so who can borrow lend me a drawing tablet?
Drawing tablet?
Oh, it's okay. You know, guys, it's okay because I don't have plugs. That's fine. Um, okay, so I'm just gonna say test. So when you guys have a character, right? You start to design your front view. Okay, so I don't have a tablet, so I'm just gonna draw it very bad. So don't just ignore my bad drawing. So for example, this is my character. I'm front view. Okay. So this is my front view, right? But when you are modeling, it has to be symmetrical. Okay. So
Okay.
so the only thing I can do it is I'm gonna select this part, um, and I hit copy, then I hit paste. So it create a new layer here. So in this case, I'm gonna select it and kind of like reverse it. You can see the thing here. So if it's reversed, it should be a negative 100. Then I'm gonna try to match what I left there. Okay, so that part, the other part, I can just delete it. So this would be basically like what's gonna be the front view. So does anybody has a finished front view so I can use it? You can drop to me. Does anybody have a front view?
I have a side view.
I have a front view.
I have only a flip.
I have a front view.
Well, it's not completely symmetrical, but
No, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. I'm just gonna
Oh,
show
no.
how it is.
Sure. Let me get him first.
Very simple one. Don't give me the complicated one. It's a little bit complicated
Okay, I can't
because
see
it's
your,
not symmetrical.
I can draw
your
one.
MacBook on here.
No, he wants one that's already done.
Not really?
Yeah, I can't see your. Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah, we were having problems earlier this weekend.
I found it. I found the MacBook. It was there. It just took a minute to get there.
Okay. So this is the one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Alright.
So I'm gonna open with the Photoshop. So say this is your character. I'm gonna make it big. Do you have side view?
Yes.
Okay, do you mind if you give me the side view?
Okay. Okay, I'm still. Oh, it's taking a minute for your MacBook to show up on here, so once it shows up, I'll drop it to you.
Okay, so say this is the character, right? It's already look good, but you want to be like a symmetrical. So what I'm gonna do is I will trying to divide it like maybe around here. That's the middle point, right?
Rotate it, probably, right?
Then I need to delete the other half first. So I will just inverse my selection and delete it. Then I'm gonna inverse it back and then hit copy and hit paste. So when it pastes, it start a new layer here. So when I paste it, I'm just gonna flip it.
Flip horizontally.
So when you flip it, you can see the number here. So it was 100%. When you flip it, you want to do negative 100%.
When do you want this done on? That's no.
Line, and then this is how you make it symmetrical. It looks a little bit weird because when you designed it, it wasn't symmetrical, but you want something look like this. But if but sometimes it's not symmetrical. Like for example, they might have a little bit like a thing here, or they have a broken ear or something. But you add it later. You want to make it sure it's symmetrical at first. Do you have the side view?
Yeah, I have the side view, but I still can't see your MacBook on the AirDrop.
Can you see it right now?
Oh, there it is.
So, Jan, when do you want this to be done? This project?
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna import the side view. So when you are doing different views, you're gonna make sure like everything lined up. So I'm gonna go to where is it? View, and I'm gonna go to rulers so that I have rulers here. So what this does is I can drag the line as a reference. So for example, I can click this ruler and then drag it down. So I have my so it shows up on the like it shows up a line here. Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
If you don't like this line, you can just go to this selection tool and then drag all the way to up. It would disappear. But right now I'm gonna drag a line on the top of the head, bottom of the feet, maybe one on the top of the eye, one on the top of the nose, and one on the bottom of the ear. So I will have a reference. So right now, I have these lines, right? And I have this side view. So this side view is not matching with this line. So what I'm gonna do is I will try to match the side view with this front view. So I'm gonna draw another line just show the head, so I can see the head, and I think that's good enough. So I'm just gonna go to the side view, trying to make it a little bit bigger so it kind of match. So right now the height matched, right? They're about the same height, but there's still a lot of things that doesn't match. For example, my eyes here, it's on the top of this, but this is a little bit below her. So what I'm gonna do is I need to modify it to make it match. So I'm gonna use
Command T.
the lasso tool, Command T, and move it a little bit on the top so it matches it. Does that make sense? And as you can see them, then you're gonna first of all you do the big thing first, and look at the ear. So this ear touches this line, right? But this ear is a little bit shorter. So what you need to do is you need to like kind of redraw it in a way like you need to like for example, you need to extend this ear so it touches it. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna like make this ear kind of like match that ear, and look at the nose. This nose is much
shorter or bigger?
It's a little bit upper than this one, and it's a little bit bigger, right? You want to match that. So what you can do is you need to kind of redesign it.
Or I could just copy and paste the nose from that one.
Yeah, I think I turn on the snap. So try not to turn on snap because it's gonna snap to the grid you just created. So, but sometimes snap is a good tool. So look, the nose should be look like that. I would suppose maybe a little bit bigger, like that. Then I'm gonna kind of pick this color, then it's matching, and then oops, I'm gonna draw a line on the mouse. As you can see, the mouse is not matching at all. So what you can do is you are trying to make a match,
And I'm trying.
right? So you see the line touches the bottom of the mouse, so it should be look. Okay, I have to make it black. It should be like this, right? So the next thing you gonna watch. So basically the head, like I matched them basically, right? So then we're gonna start with the probably the hand. So as you can see, this hand is much higher than the hand here,
To lower it?
and the shoulder start from here, right? So you want to make it match. So so you want to do something like I'm gonna extend my hand to here, and then this hand it's a little bit lower. So I can use the lasso tool actually to just bring it down a little bit like that. Then I will just clean up this part.
Wow.
So that the hand will kind of match. Actually, you see this hand is down. This hand is a little bit like forward. You want to match that too. well, I won't do the detail, but basically this is how you do it. So it depends on your uh, own design. So here the feet start here, right?
Didn't we do this last year?
But this feet is kind of started kind of higher, so you want to make it matching it, right? So so you probably want to do something look like that. So it start from here. I'm just giving example, and you draw another feet here. This is kind of matched, so I don't need to design anything like that. But look at the, oops, look at the hip here. So you know your hip is a little bit lower than that one, so you want to match that. So what you can do is you go to use
Lasso.
lasso tool.
Thank God for that.
This is very useful, the lasso tool, to you know to kind of bring up the okay, so the hip is around here, so bring up the hip a little bit like that, so it matches. Does that make sense? So so basically then you see everything is kind of matching. So when you are setting up the reference, it will be like the side view and front view will be matching, you know, more matching. Make sense?
Yeah.
So here has a lot of lines. I'm just gonna delete one line here. So when you delete it, you're just gonna select this selection tool and then click this, drag all the way to up. So do you have top view?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move all of these guys a little bit.
Oh, can you see your macros on here?
I have boy. I have one to 10:30. I'm check sorry. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna open my AirDrop. Can you drop me?
No. Oh, wait. No, that's not yours. That's someone else's. Oh, there's yours. Okay. I see.
There's mine.
Hey
It's
man,
not
don't
another
you
guy
have
that's
front
an
view, side
MacBook
view,
Pro, right? But he has like,
order for your
his
character?
name is spelled
Yeah.
very similar.
Yeah, I
to
know
yours,
you
so,
do mine.
No man, already has.
Then this is the what do you call it? The top view, right? So right now it's towards that direction. I'm gonna make it rotate so it towards this direction.
Okay, that was it.
So 180 degree. Okay. So then the same thing. Okay. Right now you see it's not matching. So I'm gonna draw the line start from here. So I draw one line at one eye, one line at another eye, one line in the middle to do the nose, one line all the way to the left, all the way to the right. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Then I'm just gonna use this top view to adjust it. So first of all, I'm gonna adjust you know what? For this situation, I would just move this like match how big the head is instead of the ear. So this is supposed to be how big, how wide the head is, right? And then I'm just gonna matching the head about this bunny, so it's like this big. So as you can see here, the ear is not matching because it's a little bit too stretched out. So either you can make this stretch out to match the top view, or you can make the top view, the ear a little bit shorter. I won't do it right now because it takes more time. The nose, sort of matching. The eyes is not matching. So
That's the only part.
so you wanna kind of modify the eyes to move it
This is not complicated.
away. Is it complicated?
I mean, like on the front view and the side 3/4 is complicated.
I don't think it's complicated. You just need to draw the lines and adjust them to the right
What about the
position.
ears, Don?
I won't do it because this is Kyle's design.
I mean,
He will modify the way he wants.
what I'm saying is they're a little longer. They stretch out the line.
Yeah, that could help with my hammering work,
Just saying.
right?
So this is the
Something
top
this
view.
one
So
down.
right now I kinda like
Template.
yeah, I kind of finished my 3 views. Okay, so once I finish these 3 views, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the view, open the snap, or I can say
Snap.
I'm just gonna open the snap. It's just easier. Then I'm gonna go to the line tool and make the color to red because it's more obvious. And the weight, let's see, maybe 6. Let's see how thick it is. Oh, it's pretty thick. Maybe 5.
Try 4.5.
So each canvas is different pixels. You guys have to try it. Make sure when you go to the image size, make sure it's at least 300 pixels. At least this big. This is like a pretty small resolution actually, but
There's nothing 16 by 9.
but you don't want to make it crazy big. Okay, you don't want to make it like super big because it's just gonna slow your computer down. Yeah, as long as it's good enough for the Maya reference, this resolution is fine. So
Export.
I'm just gonna hold on the shift and start to draw the line. So because I opened the snap, so it's gonna snap to the line that I drew.
Is there
So
an easier way without doing all those lines? Like, can you do a simpler way where you can do 4 lines at once?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, you see the top 4 lines? Is there an easier way where you can just snap them instead of doing all that one by one?
So as you can see, this is the lines that you draw, like to match it. Okay, so this one I'm just gonna draw it here.
Yeah.
Draw it,
And then that one, it goes to the ears.
draw it here. Okay, so this until you have all this, then I'm gonna go to turn off the extras. So there's only this line. So that reference is just extras. You don't. If you want to show the extras again, you want to modify more stuff, you just turn it on. But right now, I finished everything. I just gonna turn off my extras. Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like this.
I have a question.
Yeah.
After you're done with this project, you want to upload it to Tumblr?
It's up to you. Look, the feet here is still a little bit sticking out.
Really?
Let me just fix it very fast. Hold on. Let me merge these two layers. Okay. So right now I finished this, right? So I'm just gonna save it just in case. Character design
House.
tests for students.
Who's Jim?
Well, that's his character.
That's my character's name. Just
Oh.
a random name, you know. Don't just Okay, so right now I finished this, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cut them. Okay?
Cut it?
So yeah. So I'm gonna use the
Paste, you mean, right?
crop tool. So first of all, I'm gonna crop this. Then I'm gonna
Command S.
export, save for web. I want a very high resolution. Save. So students front side. Okay?
You should probably do a space between 4 and test.
It's okay. You know, as long as you guys know it. So side, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna step back.
Command Z.
Then I'm gonna crop this. Then I'm gonna export it.
Save hub.
Save for web.
Yeah.
Save.
Probably should call it front view.
Front. Right?
Yeah.
Step back.
And then top view, probably for this one. Or top. So you know which one's which, right?
Okay, so right now we should have the
And I noticed that while you were saving it, your Photoshop.
so we have the front view, side view, and a top view, and it's all matched up, and have these red lines for the reference lines. These red lines can be a little bit skinnier. It's a little bit thick, but that's fine. And I also created mine. So this is my character. So I cleaned up a little bit so it looks like that. One thing about your character is it's better to make sure their feet, try not to make them curl like that, because when you are rigging something, it's better to rig it as like straight, something like this. So as you can see, everything is pretty straight, so that when you putting the bones inside, it's easier to bend.
You mean Harmony, right?
No, in the Maya.
Oh.
So in Maya, it's more complicated. We're gonna get it like later. I'm not there yet. I just finished modeling the head or something.
So we can.
So,
When are we gonna do it? Like, do you mean after break? Or?
no, we're gonna today. I'm just gonna let you guys set up the referencing, and then start to work on it. Because if I do too much, that's gonna be too much. So first off, I'll just get this down first.
Okay. What if some of us want to work on our iMovie, on our projects?
So you work on your personal project and this project together.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't mean your personal project is like stopped. You have to put more time into it. That's what I'm saying. So this is like a extra assignment. Okay, and
So is it
I'm
optional or?
no. This is like you have to do it. It's some skill you wanna know.
Okay, I want to share.
I might try to do a couple